Hey everybody, it's Macktion from tabletroms.com, and I'm back with another device review. I have a Lenovo IdeaPad K1, was sent to me from our friends over at Lenovo, and well, for starters, here's the box. Sorry, it's a little bit of an extreme close-up, but I wanted to show you, even though you can't see it that well, that there's actually some cloth on the inside of the box. They put a thing of red cloth along the top. It was a nice touch. Anyway, so you've got the box that your charger comes in and your data cable, and you also have your documentation. You also have this little pin. You'll want to hang on to that because that will actually open up the cover on the micro SD card expansion for your memory. So you'll definitely not want to miss out on that one. Well, so you've seen the box. Now, as I'm sure you'll want to see the real tablet itself. And here it is. Oh, by the way, don't mind that little thing up there. That's just a grate on the ceiling that I couldn't get out of the picture. Anyhow, so I've currently got it upside down, so I'll flip it around. So here it is. Let's take a look at the ports. You've got a mini HDMI out on the bottom. You also happen to have a 3.5mm headphone jack that does support a headset. So as long as you've got a 3.5mm headset, then you can use it with this. You also have a proprietary power and data port on the bottom. I know I'm not a big fan of these, but you do what you can with what you've got, and Lenovo put together a pretty good tablet in spite of the proprietary port. They gave other ports to really sort of help along with that. Well, we've got the power button, power button up here, the volume rocker, a microphone, and the rotation lock there that you can use to, of course, keep it from auto-rotating. Now, you use the pin that they've provided, and you go ahead and you put it in that hole next to the micro SD card slot, and the port opens up. Has a little bit of play, but not much. It really tends to stay back there, but that's okay in my book. Anyhow, so you can go ahead and plug your card in there, but don't forget that pin or something very similar to it. So there are really no ports along the top or the opposite side, as you can see. There is a hardware button right there by my right hand here, and you can do a couple cool things like go back by swiping down, bring up the menu by swiping up, and take a screenshot by clicking it, but I'll show you a bit more of that later. Anyway, so it is running Android 3.1, and it is using the Tegra 2 1 GHz processor. So it tends to be reasonably snappy. It's got a 1280 by 800 display and 1 GB DDR2 RAM going in there. And of course, you can bring up your little programs there on the side, and pressing that X closes them. They've kept it pretty close to normal, swipe left, swipe right. They have put this little dock in the middle that has things like email and so on, and a couple icons. So a little bit more about it. It does have an integrated Bluetooth and wireless, of course. The cameras on it, there's that button on the side. The cameras on it, the front is a 2 megapixel, and the rear is a 5 megapixel. Now, one of the things that I do like is that the back has this nice texture to it. It makes it nice and easy to hold, and of course you can see Lenovo there. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I tend to get a little bit sweaty palms when I'm holding electronics for a while, and this backing doesn't exactly cut down on it, but it does make it easier to hold. We've got the 2 speakers on the back, and yeah, so it does have a slightly unique look to it. What with the angles that they went for, and this back that you'll notice just kind of seems to rise out of the tablet itself a little bit. So anyhow, like I was saying, I believe I mentioned the 1280 by 800 display is really nice. The brightness on it is good, and that's pretty much all that we've got for the hardware.